All right, greetings to our cherished viewers. This is Family Life, time with the viewers. We are here to respond to some of the questions you posted during the show, just to help you to adjust yourself and to live by it. So, our first question.
This question is from Adoatv. A mother who does not know how to cook, but dined through a maid servant, and however, did not teach her children how to cook, and the children marry without knowing how to cook. How can such a problem be solved?
I think this question is a very simple one. Everything I keep saying all the time starts from the very foundation. And I believe there was a foundational problem with their relationship from the very beginning, when probably the man discovered that the woman doesn't have the experience to be at the kitchen. Probably he needs to have done something about it at that early stage. But waiting for your children to grow up and also learn the same thing from their parents, they need to come to themselves and then wake up and have a renewal of their mind that, hey, I'm a woman, I need to cook, not just for my husband, but for my children as well. So wherever I have taken the mistake to, I think it is time for you to wake up and then learn from somewhere. You can kickstart from somewhere. You can't be dependent on somebody to be cooking for you all the time. We need to have a change. So probably they need somebody special to help them, either in a mini catering school or probably somebody's services in the house to help them to learn the basics of all these things. And I believe it will be of great help to them.
This is from Michael. I met a lady who has nothing, but I helped the lady acquire a job, which was a herbal shop, because I want to marry her. She was sected at the herbal clinic and got exposed, but her attitude has changed. She gets angry if I asked about her sudden change of behavior. I am disturbed if whether or not me finding job for her is good. As a man, is it good to marry a woman who is not working or someone who is working?
Your question is too powerful. But there is one thing you need to understand in life. I keep saying all the time. We do not support people with a mindset on a condition. I am helping you to help me with this. If you have an agreement to marry a lady and probably you were able to support her to find a job, it is not a clause. But if it is not, you think her attitude and character and everything is changing, which is not leading to a proper marriage, that is where you need to discover the problems at the very foundation. Then you begin to work on it. So don't give up. Still work on it. Try to understand it. If you think you've carried it to a certain level where you can no longer handle it, I believe you need to talk to somebody. Probably get a counselor. Bring the two of you on board. And then I believe with the experts' advice, everything will be fine with you. It is not a bad thing to support somebody, even if the person refused to follow your conditions of terms of marriage or whatever. So you did a good job. And I believe at the right time, God himself will reward you.
Is it advisable for a person who is ready to marry invest much on wedding? Is it compulsory to have a wedding? This is from Isaac.
Brother Isaac, I think this is another powerful question. Spending too much on wedding. I keep saying most of the time in all my submissions, the marriage is a serious thing. And that is the number one reason why each and every one of us need to sit and plan for everything before we kickstart. The question of wedding, I keep saying most of the time that our investment and our savings should be meant for the marriage and not the event. The event is the wedding. When I put so much within the wedding and then the people come and they enjoy and they leave, what happens to the real marriage that I have started? So just a little amount of money can grace the occasion for you to have a beautiful wedding. You don't need to invest too much in your wedding. Right after the event, which is the wedding, remember you have a marriage to take care of. So don't spend too much on the wedding. Try to talk to your partner. Make her to understand. After the day's event, we have a life to live. And as to whether wedding is compulsory, it depends on the way people have taken the whole issue. The extravagant weddings and stuff. But I believe in something which is wedding, after your engagement, and then you're knocking and everything, you can talk to your priest, your bishop, your pastor, or whoever is in charge, and you can get to the church with a minimum of 10 or 15 people, and your marriage will be blessed. It is called a wedding. You don't need the crowd to show for that you have married. So your expenses ought to be watched. Calculate it very well so that you will not mix the mark.
If you want to marry someone and you don't show remorse to the person, most especially if the lady is not working, and you show unconcern, is it good? This is from Samuel.
You've seen the weakness of your partner, and nobody is supposed to advise you. What you need to do is rather to encourage your partner, and then probably if there is something that you can also do to be of help, so far as you know it has come to the point that this relationship is leading to marriage. So it's not a bad thing, but you need to encourage the person and stir the person up. Don't look down upon the person. Nobody knows tomorrow. We have experienced today. Who knows tomorrow? The battle line must be drawn and changed. So I think your partner might need more encouragement from you.
Okay, this one needs the help. Said, I'm Kweku from Takwa. Please, I've been masturbating for 3 years and I want to stop. Please, I need help.
Brakweku, your case is also serious. You know, 3 years of masturbation means you've gotten to the addiction level, and it will be difficult for you to handle it alone by yourself. Anything you do in life without a plan, you are just trying to exploit something. What I'm going through right now, do I love it? Do I enjoy it? If I don't, what do I need to do to overcome some of these things? I also advise Kweku to pick our lines and call. We need to speak behind the scene. There are more things we need to share with you. And then even certain kinds of prayers you need to engage yourself in just to free yourself from this kind of attitude. It is dangerous because if you don't work on this thing and you settle down one day with a woman, you are going to mess your relationship. So the earlier, the better.
This one says, good morning. I am Jacob from Kumasi. I'm a lovely viewer of your show, Family Life. I have a problem in my marriage. I will need your advice. I'm married for some time now, but the influence of my mother-in-law is too much. My wife has to discuss everything with her, sometimes without me knowing. Our future plans, what we eat, the schools our children should attend, all decision coming from my mother-in-law. I'm confused. I need your advice.
All right, Jacob, marriage is a very serious thing, and I think from the very foundation, we need to set some standards just to make sure that we'll be able to enjoy the very thing that God has given into our hands. Talk to your wife, make her to understand that you came into the marriage with her to share ideas and experiences together. And so if she will be doing everything within the marriage by consulting the mother before bringing everything on board, it's going to be a serious issue. And even if the woman doesn't take care, many challenges will happen in the way. You are married to a man, discuss the issues with the man, dialogue with the man, have a plan, have a structure. And I believe that at the end of the day, the best solution will come. My advice also to the in-laws, they should also be careful that when their children are married, they need to give them space for them to enjoy the marriage. Don't pop every affair.
Nebo eneba ena menya bedru se megima konye na ewo se ohun se nyame ama de pabi acheyen. Ashafo, good afternoon and welcome to yet another exciting edition of your favorite all-weekend educative program, Family Life on Adoatv. This is where we talk about marriage issues and also help to find solutions to recent increase of divorces, especially in our Christian homes. Before we go on, we want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Migro Purified Mineral Water. For all your events and occasions, get Migro Purified Mineral Water and you will love the taste. Also get in touch with Asatec Roofing and Cookwares for your quality and affordable roofing sheets and cookwares. You can also get in touch with Spiffy Clothings for your printwears and all embroideries, and you'll be attended to as soon as possible. Before we go to today's discussion, we'd like to go on a short break. When we come back, I'm going to introduce today's topic for discussion and our guest in the studio to help us do the discussion. Stay tuned.
Adoatv Letterbox, in collaboration with AM Ghana, presents the Paul Ni Adoankra Awards in My Super Daddy Essay Competition under the theme My Super Daddy, celebrating our unsung heroes. Tell the tales of your father, your hero, whose silent action mold your great mind. Just be between the ages of 12 and 15, and in 300 words tell us. Or be between the ages of 16 and 20, and in 500 words tell us what makes your daddy a superhero. They are super in boundless scheme of love and fortitude. Send your essays via email to amgh@adoatv@gmail.com or post to Adwa Media Consult, P.O. Box GP8, Accra, and stand a chance of winning up to 10,000 cedis cash prize and many other goodies. My Super Daddy, celebrating our unsung heroes. Daddies make a difference. Daddies are our heroes.
Announcements on Adoatv. Contact Adoatv for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at the work premises. Adoatv, bringing good things to life.
Ago, good people of Ghana, here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it, and wash your hands with soap under running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact 0558 439 868. That's 0558 439 868, or call 0509 497 700. That's 0509 497 700.
Remember to always wash your hands with soap and running water.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and partners.
Blue City is a manufacturer and supplier of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240 926 564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emils Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Welcome back, viewers, from the break. It's still your show, Family Life, on Adoatv. My name is Obahima Efe. This is a platform where we talk about marriages and also find solutions to recent increase of divorces, especially in our Christian home. Last week, our topic for discussion was trust among couples, where that was when the resource persons helped us to know some things that we need to look out for as couples when we are in marriage. A lot was said, and today our topic for discussion is respect as a factor in marriage. With me in the studio is Pastor Shadrach Che. He's going to help me to discuss these issues so that we'll know where we fall short and then we build on it. Like we try to find solutions to it and then make the marriage spicy. So, Pastor Shadrach, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
How has your weekend been?
The weekend has been good.
Okay.
Yes.
How's the family too?
The family is doing well, and you know, as pastors, mostly the weekends are quite stressful. Yes, and stressful. But in it all, God has been good. The weekend is good.
Okay.
Nice.
You're looking splendid.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so when we talk about respect, what is respect?
Okay. So when we talk about respect in the context of even marriage, it is a sense of admiration and a value we place on each other in marriage. Okay. Respect happens to be one of the key foundations for every marriage to work. Okay. So even in our marital vows, all the time we are told to say to each other, you love and respect each other in that marriage. Yeah. So it is that sense of admiration, considering that individual to be someone of high value, someone you cherish, someone you've made up your mind to spend all the days of your life with. Okay.
Okay. So are there any importance or significance in respect when it comes to marriage?
As I said earlier, respect plays a major role. Yeah. Because you cannot, marriage is built on love. Yeah. And love is also built on respect. Okay. You cannot love someone you don't respect. There are times people think that in marriages, the man is to love and the woman is to respect or submit. But that isn't so. Okay. In every marriage, the husband has a responsibility to respect and love the wife. The wife also has a responsibility to love and respect the man.
Okay, so it's not a one-sided thing.
It's not a one-sided thing. So respect, I can say, is the bedrock for a successful marriage.
Okay, but I stand to be corrected, but most men take it from the Bible that women are being asked to submit when it comes to marriage. Yes. So at times you find it very intimidated. Okay, most women find it very intimidated by the men because they feel they are the head of the family, so you need to respect them with every aspect of whatever thing you do. So how can we go about it? Like, what are some of the things we need to, as men, okay? Because, as I said earlier on, mostly men are like, because I'm the head, I'm the breadwinner of the family, so you need to respect me. But as you said, it's a two-sided thing, not one-sided thing. Yes. So what would be your views for or your suggestions to the men out there?
As I said, scripture is right on that men are to love their women and the women are to submit. And as I said earlier, you cannot love someone without respecting. Okay. So even as Bible enjoins us or entreats men to love their women or their wives. Yeah. So before you can show that love, you have to respect who the lady is. The lady is. You have to respect. Yes, you have to respect her views. You have to respect decisions she makes. So in other words, if probably in a relationship you think that I cannot respect who the personality of Amma, or you cannot respect the personality of Evelyn, or like that, it means you are not supposed to get married. Okay. If you cannot respect that individual for who she is, you cannot get married. Oh, because where there is no respect, there cannot be love.
Okay. Okay. So are we saying that in this there are some lapses in the causes of marriage, as in respect, when it comes to respect? There are some causes of lack of respect, or can we also look at some causes of lack of respect in the marriage? Okay, so some of the, let's say, causes of lack of respect in marriages, it could be
let's say, ethnic or let's say religious backgrounds. Okay. Some religious backgrounds, I can say, think that the man is too high than the woman. In other words, what the woman says is of no value. But when it comes to, I'm not trying to look down on a certain religion or any.
Okay.
But when it comes to Christianity or what Bible tells us, Bible makes us understand that in Christ we don't have a woman or a man. We don't see, let's say, how we are to highly esteem one. Though Bible tells us, even in families, that the woman is to give honor or to submit to the man, but that does not also mean the woman is like, let's say,
a slave or something in the marriage.
Yes. So there are times, because of our religious backgrounds, we get that concept wrong in how we are to have such respect for women or even men as well.
But why would religious be a stumbling block when it comes to respecting marriage?
Yes, because there are some people, they are moved by their religion. What their religion says is what they are. Religion has a way of molding people. Okay. Yes, it has a way of changing our ideologies, our beliefs, our likes, whatever we do. There are people who do things not just because even they understand what they are doing, but they do it because that is what their religion says, and they love their religion in such a way that they are willing to do anything at all in support of their religion.
Okay.
Yes, there are some people who think that, as for ladies, whatever they say, you as a man you can choose to take it or not. So in a marriage like that, in one way or the other, there is no respect for the woman. And when it happens like that, trust will be broken, because the woman will also feel inferior. She will think that I have nothing to offer. There is nothing even at that. God, nyam father papa bia nhyeme mu. Esan say ade bia meka bia bi kunu say ono na yepani, ono ni infinity. And in some ways we try to kill some gift, abilities, and many blessings God has bestowed in us. And most of this, sometimes the women are almost brain in issues like that in marriage. Okay. There are times the men, we try to impose our wills and stuff like that on our women, and when it happens like that, their trust for us will be broken. Okay. And whatever God has destined for them to be a blessing, even to us, and even the marriage wouldn't work. One way that respect communicates, respect communicates value. Okay. It communicates honor. And you know, in scriptures, Bible tells us, even in Mark 6, how Jesus could not do any miracle even in his own hometown. Because the people did not place any form of value on him.
They didn't respect.
They didn't respect the anointing. Okay. So in the same way, there are some homes that, where the lady or the gentleman is dusted with many gifts, many abilities, many, wisdom to change the lives of that family. But because they had that look at him or her in some way that as for this individual, if you call Kasem cry, so dream home yansa. What the best quadrant dream, what the best two machine one win before you even pick it. But if you respect an individual, you are open to receive whatever suggestions they bring on the table. Okay. Yes, to make sure that the marriage works. As I said, respect is one of the core things in marriage. As I said, when we are saying the vow for marriage, we say so that you will love. You promise. It is a promise. You
know this vow thing. It's becoming like a normal thing. People don't see it as much importance of that. Okay, so they say it because I'm obliged to say it, or it's a norm that I have to say that before I can pass through the necessary process. Yes. Okay, so I think I agree with you. But should age also be a factor when it comes to respecting marriage?
Once you're married, you deserve respect.
So age shouldn't be a factor
in marriage. But if probably in relationship, and but I'm trying to let me try to get your question well, because if probably in relationship someone can show,
I'm talking about
even in marriage, someone
yeah.
can show disrespect as a result of the person being immature. If the person is not matured, the person can show some signs of disrespect. But once you are married, you accepted that you are marrying Kwaku or Yamansa, you deserve respect. So if there is a marriage, if probably you are watching us right now in your marriage, you think that probably isn't that,
it's below your age.
Yes, so it's below your age, so you need not to respect. You are doing a wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because in that marriage, that individual deserves it. She deserves it. It is like a wage for a labor. Once you work, you are supposed to receive your wage. So once you are married, you deserve to have respect.
Okay. As a pastor, I'm sure you have some instances, or there are some cases that are being brought before you in marriage.
Yes.
Okay. It's like we are looking at one side thing, that is the women.
Yes.
Let's come to the men too.
Okay.
You know, there are women who are financially stable.
Yes.
Okay, and then one way or the other, the man is not going up and down because of some constraints.
Yes.
Maybe he has lost his job.
Yes.
Now the woman is taking care of the house.
Yes.
Each now and then, she's always hitting the man with that. What do you think will come out of it? Okay.
So first of all, in marriages like that, in every marriage, the couple have to know that they are no more different people.
Okay.
They are one. So if in an instance like that, the woman, you are taking care of the house, you know that is not how your husband used to be. Your husband is a hard-working man. But because of circumstances and situations, he's no more able to, let's say, go and come.
Take care of you.
Yes.
Or even the house.
Yes. And if you are taking care of the family, you have to. Someone when you cry, and someone when you say, you're all one. And see, you are helping each other in make sure say you have a good home, and you are helping each other to fulfill God's plans and purposes for your life for your lives. Okay. So you need not to disrespect the man because probably what could school was saying.
Okay.
Oh na school no akwa ono de owie school JHS. If they kill you can owie. But as I said, if we value people, you wouldn't look at all. You wouldn't look at all those way. And there are times as you said, yes, there are times it says in marriages say or how be bad announces some disagreement. That is when people will try to go into their background. Okra school cry one kwan right. Me abusuemu me na me yes. As I said, if you do so, it's a sign that you don't respect that individual. And when you do so, you break that individual down. The person wouldn't be able to give out his or her best to make sure that the marriage works. So the basis, or all I'm trying to say is that in marriage, you are not two, you are one. So whatever you do, you are doing it on behalf of the other. You are doing it on behalf of. If let's say the woman is, let's say, financially sound, you have to make sure you don't look at that to disrespect the man. Send no tina sa na bia hu na wo ye wadwen so obeware no and say ebia oni obi relationship mu and as even in marriage ma go ahead aware you don't have to look out to all those let's say negativities or those flaws to look down on the individual.
Okay. So Pastor Shadrach, apart from insult, the normal insults, what other ways can someone disrespect the other in marriage? Okay, so in marriage there are many ways you can let's say disrespect an individual. That's how I said earlier. There are times in decision making. Okay. In decision making, there are times when it comes to decision of the house, it is the man. The woman has no input.
and vice versa. There are some homes, the woman is the ogboro, and she has made herself ogboro. Dear meka mi kunu sutie. Oni mi se mi na me kona me ba o. Me na nkwara na tare na me to. Enti dear meka na NSS utie. So in decision making, there are times we show such kind of disrespect for each other, and there are times also when it comes to let's say our God-given abilities and gifts. There are times you can show disrespect to you know, one another. There are times they go how Babeka so me I think say ebia me didwa me didwa be boa me me ji say dwadie die me the office no me mpe o me didwa be boa me. So and I believe there are people who are gifted in in one way or the other to you know, to blossom or to make it in life. And there are times when it comes to decisions like that, or when it comes to our abilities, our gifts, what we can do. There are times there's also a form of disrespect. People are, let's say the man will say, "Oh, adewe party." Me ma wonye. There are even cases ebia oba ne pese oton ade no. Obi wan say na edwam ho akwatena ne me ma be hwe o sa. Me ma ba beto. There are even the instances there was this lady she had a restaurant. Okay. And because the man was so jealous, opon adwuma obeko kopake ni car o baby a woman to ande no. Na wo hwe me ma amoba restaurant obedidi se ne oba ne omo kasa. Na obafia na den na ya manu na odis kan ma no o twen ansa na odis kan e hye adan woni ne wo bibiye. So there are times people also in marriages, a couple, let's say a man or a woman, the man or a woman sometimes prevents each other from embarking on ventures. Obi okwa on person you be school.
So even no housewife in
school
no housewife.
On tenefia, pass over your there beat me my own juma. Oh, a bit also a decision not to say be on edge man come.
Yes.
I do her a be ankaranisa, a be a nearby man. There are certain basic things some upbringings are just it is necessary at certain point in time. And to me guys say be a who can say sometime be and go school who can.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay. Be depending on the situation at hand. If you're one man, what you are going through at that particular moment, you need to stay home.
Okay. Okay.
You need to stay home to take care of your children or any other thing that is necessary at that particular point in time.
In a situation whereby there's nothing blocking us, okay, there's no stumbling block which wouldn't allow me to work, okay. This is my preferred job. Okay, I did massage therapy. Okay, so I'm a massage therapist. And that is what I enjoy doing. But this is the case my husband is saying no, because you're the only person inside. Because at times a client will prefer just you massaging him or her. Now, if it's a male, what happens if something goes on? But that is something that I love doing. Should that be prevented?
Yeah, so you can in issues like that, you can still talk. You can still, as I said, marriage you are one. So you agree and disagree. You sometimes you disagree to agree. So in instances like that, if let's say your husband is providing a better alternative, which is not to one way or the other curb whatever you want to do.
So Pastor Shadrach,
yes,
whereby he tells me that, okay, for you to go out there, stay home. I'm going to provide you with everything that you want. And I'm like, I don't want it. This is where my interest is. This is where I want to be. And I go behind him to go on with my idea or my interest. Is it disrespect?
that is disrespect.
But when I also ask him to also maybe stop what he's doing and then find a different one, he wouldn't listen. But for me to go behind that is with disrespect.
As I said, you have to in marriages we have to make sure that we always come to a point.
Okay.
Both parties come to a point. That's why I said one way we can disrespect each other is through decision making, and this also form part of the decision making. So if probably with this massage thing, why is my husband objecting me from engaging in this work? You have to find out. Hey, no. What? On the on me na. And yes, if you're on pay, if you're who so we may be cross on son, yes, if you are jealous, and now you, there are cases like that. Yes, if he's jealous, someone would take you from him also. But when you said, Nediano,
but jealousy now, it's jealousy.
Oh, but as I said, you can't talk on issues like that. Give reasons why you cannot do any other. Also, you cannot do any other work apart from that, or the man should also let you bring out why probably he wants you to also maybe change that kind of let's say work.
Okay, but in all, if all that is done and still there's no agreement,
one must agree. You know, as I said, one thing we have to understand when we come together for marriage, we have to once again get to the understanding that we are different people. We are different people.
Yeah.
We are never the same. We are never the same. So we have to make sure that's why dating is important. That's why dating is important.
You know, in dating, you wouldn't get to know all the.
You cannot know everything, but there are basic things you have to look out in people, even in dating. You have to know where the individual is. You have to know the professionals, what drives the individual, what the person want to do in the future. So I believe before marriage you have to know that. As for my wife, on the massage and no one also be. So if in that dating, yes, if you are ready to go ahead with that, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe some of these things can be worked on before even in marriage.
Okay.
That's why you see we need film and I see the bisa.
So bisa. Oh, come baby now so bisa.
So some of these things are basic things I think we have to find out in dating, so that in marriage na enko do baby na fe no abeyi ade kuntaya ochwenwentwe ukowani menko. Because I believe there are even people watching us right now. People hold mind, not in that you because no when him start deal with a deep potting way necessary me here. Until Kuna na so you can be before. As I said, he or she may see it as a disrespect. Yes. And we could have also worked on it. But if let's say you are married and you find yourself in a situation like that, you don't have to quit that marriage. You have to sit down, discuss the issue at hand, and at the end of it all, as I said, there are times we disagree to agree.
Yeah.
There are times you may give up on one
certain
thing
things,
that you think would help you to also make sure that there's peace and there's love, and so that you are able to build up that marriage.
Okay.
Because when you come, because respect your idea, even it doesn't just affect only the two. It affects the children in the family. And it also even goes outside the marriage.
Okay.
Because whatever happens in the house, if there's no respect, it affects the extended family. It affects everything you does.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So viewers, it's still your program Family Life on Adoatv. My name is Obahima F.A. With me here in the studio is Pastor Shadrach Shadrach Che. We're going for a short break. When we come back, the show still continues.
Blue City is a manufacturer and supplier of high-quality fashion accessories. We design and make quality bow ties, flying ties, lapel pins, ladies' brooches, fabric necklaces, African wares, and so much more for your weddings, schools, institutions, bands, choir, singing groups, individuals, and so many more. We use both African prints and foreign fabrics to make your beautiful accessories for you. Oh yeah! Contact us via call or WhatsApp or SMS on 0240-926-564. Locate us at Odoko Official Town opposite Emil's Preparatory School. Check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Blue City Fashion. Blue City, creativity and style.
Announcements on Adoatv. Contact Adoatv for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at Step Work premises. Adoatv, bringing good things to life.
Adoatv Letterbox, in collaboration with AM Ghana, presents the Paul Ni Adoankra Awards in My Super Daddy essay competition under the theme My Super Daddy, celebrating our unsung heroes. Tell the tales of your father, your hero, whose silent action mold your great mind. Just be between the ages of 12 and 15, and in 300 words tell us. Or be between the ages of 16 and 20, and in 500 words tell us what makes your daddy a superhero. They are super in boundless scheme of love and fortitude. Send your essays via email to amgh@adoatv@gmail.com or post to Adwa Media Consult, P.O. Box GP8, Accra, and stand the chance of winning up to 10,000 cedis cash prize and many other goodies. My Super Daddy, celebrating our unsung heroes. Daddies make a difference. Daddies are our heroes.
Welcome back, viewers, from the break. The show is still Family Live on Adoatv, and my name is Obahima Efe. With me here in the studio is Pastor Shadrach Che to help us do the discussion. As if you just tune in, the topic for discussion today is respect as a factor in marriage, and we've talked about what respect is, some of the causes of respect, of lack of respect in the marriage, the significance of respect when it comes to marriage. Pastor Shadrach, yes. What is the purpose of respect in marriage?
Okay. So, first of all, respect breeds or helps for the marriage to be friendly.
Okay.
That friendship relationship.
Okay.
Because marriage it's not a battlefield, or let's say a boxing ring,
or even a prison yard.
Yes, you have to. There must be that friendship relationship in a marriage. So any marriage that have that values respect, that sees to it that the husband or the wife is respected, there's that friendly relationship.
Okay.
Yes, tembiano.
There's tension.
There's tension. Man, you do people. I see.
The moment you hear the sound knock of the way on the penna,
but that's not how God purposed marriage to be. That's why the Bible tells us how God gave Eve to Adam. God saw that whatever He has created, they are pair. They are friendly. One look just like the other. They were relating. I believe they were relating.
Yeah.
They were related, but Adam was alone. But God wanted Adam to have that kind of friendship relationship. That's why He gave Eve to him.
Okay.
So whenever there's that kind of respect in marriages, it helps us to build that kind of friendship. There are some marriages, the couple are not friends. They are not friends. They can't tease each other. They cannot laugh with each other. Because so whenever we respect each other, that kind of friendship atmosphere will be created, which will go a long way to, even as I said, it will go a long way to affect our children, whatever we do, and it will help us to also bring out our best.
Okay.
So that is one thing.
Okay.
And also respect also in marriages helps us to always, let's say, check our JC. You check on your JC whenever there's disagreement. What am I trying to say? It helps you to accept that this is where you are. This is where you find yourself. That marriage, let's say that's where you are. And let's say that is the team you find yourself. So in instances where there's disagreement, you wouldn't have a thought of quitting. You wouldn't have a thought of maybe doing bad to the lady or the gentleman.
Okay.
But it will help you to look back to your agency that this is my team. So ahaya na me wo.
Any baby ako.
Esan say ubu yamanu anazi Mr. John. But asem na aba so it helps you to come back to the drawing board to help you to find solution to any challenge in the marriage.
Okay, so a quick one for the friendly aspect, whereby there's no this friendly cooperation. What can one do to work on it?
Okay. So in instances where there is no friendly relationship, we ba obebane na aduane ya serving aduane, obedi na aduane a obekona ni so in the bathhouse, okojare na wakoda. So instances like that where there's no that friendly relationship, you have to say people like that have to know say first of all, you have to know it is not good. It is not helping your marriage.
Okay, so what can I do to
because there are people who are into states like that, but they
see it as normal.
It's good.
Yeah.
Before you can work on it, you have to know that it's not right. Because even when it comes to salvation, I'm just saying a bit.
Yeah.
Before you can be saved, you have to know that you're a sinner.
Sure.
So you have to know that that kind of behavior, or let's say not being friendly, it's not good.
Okay.
When you try to be friendly, you see, say, marriage, what are there some spices to your marriage? Well, when you so in a way, so person you create that kind of friendship relationship. Probably, maybe for example, if the man goes out, or if any of them goes out, you can buy some present to let's say your other half. And you have to also try to always speak good of, let's say, their when they do something good, you have to commend them.
Okay.
And when they are doing something good, you have to commend them. There are times people always focus on the negativities and the flaws of the other. But you have to just look. If you want to create that kind of relationship or friendly relationship, you have to always magnify their goods.
Okay.
And when they are awarded or when they win some contract, you have to when let's say they are promoted, you have to show that you are happy for them. When they are achieving something good, you have to show that you are happy for them.
So it says that in every situation you need to be there.
Yes.
Whether good or bad, you need to be with them, encourage them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So when we try to put things like that, as I say, even if it is good, even if it is bad, you don't. Yes, there are times you may complain.
Okay, so in a situation like a friend visits your home, or let's say some friends visit your home, you tell your wife to prepare a food for you, and there's too much salt or pepper in it. Do you have to disgrace your wife in the presence of your friends that, oh, maybe I only made you?
Not at all, not at all, not at all. And just good animals will cry. We are saying, what say Bibia, what say Bibia? Don't want any, but what say Bibia? I remember, there was a story. My Bishop Charles Janasari, told us about this same issue about quines. There was a couple Okase and prepare let's say gano soup. Ni friends say bafi abedidi. And tinkati is where all young cutting going or dingati na grey cutting going and gatti na or dear good zoom now what don't know. Hallelujah. And so I am going like that. Honestly, the songs on the one share. And see, the first number must say with you, oh, to be a shanghai. Hey, mana and can win any mass you. Hey, and no correlated yet to some different country being quiet. Say, hey, clear, net the young queen, so way, one for ya more. Among you, we Diana, and the way. Oh, it's one can win any mass, but or cover the at that particular way, no.
Okay.
But after was all McCoy, no really concern. And see, mostly, and can be a mostly, a nipamu, and that's all Ebia, Ukrana, who cassen him. Say, be our bonia, a fino, yamra fini meka, Ebia bondiano, oh, one ye be ye cry, oh, obey you and he, obey, but over fear, you have to show that concern because if you want ma. Nipa bi wo hobia onya dear right. But in our approach to even correct their wrongs, no ka say asem nyina. Okay. Yeah, so we have to also be careful when it comes to issues like that. If probably one didn't do something well that needs some form of correction or that, we have to also know the approach we use in correcting.
Okay, so what would be your view on there's a problem in the house? Okay, now the woman quickly runs to the family, that's her family, to inform maybe the mom or let's say the parent that, oh, the husband is cheating or the husband is not providing for them in the house. Rather, he does other things for other people. And then maybe the family of the lady gives her some kind of bad advice. Would it be a disrespect to the man?
First of all, was that issue, let's say, how many times, or did the lady made up, probably, let's say, spoke to the man first? about the issue.
Not at all.
Then you have disrespected him. Yes, what he's doing is not right.
Okay.
But you have disrespected him in not, let's say, sitting down with him or not telling him first or finding a solution in the marriage first than going to your parents. So as for that, yes, though what the man is doing is not right, but you have also disrespected him. You didn't take the right approach in making sure that there's solution in that in the marriage.
Okay.
So in marriages, anytime there is an issue or a challenge, the first call is God.
Okay.
You first call on God for him to intervene and to help you to have those differences being corrected. Then afterwards, you have to speak to the individual. If it is still going on, you have to talk to the individual. You have to talk to him. Akia adiya oyene die. Me gidi say emwaye emma yaware na enkonkan enye sa suban we ena mfitiase no ka se obeye. O ka se obedo me, o ka se obeboa me, o ka se nyina ye betena sumdwie mu. Ama yaware no aye krabehwe. So why are you doing this? So you have to first of all talk to the individual to see to it there and ask any kind of help you could help each other to solve it. So yeah, and it's a who jump through on how call abusuawa. I don't know what catch say abusuawa once who can say you kohwini say you nyansa bia ni trim. Okay. Nyansa bia ni trim a ono de obetimi aye bibia fa de oye ne ho anti obia wouldn't take that thing lightly. Enye one way thing. So also be maso na se bia asem bi oyira asem bi wan kan kire no na o kire bi obetene da wo namfofo ano oh mire ne dressing ko yie
odakra no
chinkromo mire o chinkromo rough obaneti ebe hano ebe ma ebia nya ebia peso oye nya bibre ontimi nye because because okunu wa mu no kunu on company because openi ya bibi wo honest enkoyi a o bet try pass solution beba. And because the first point of calling is God, because God is able to do anything at all. So once you call on God, you petition God on what is going on, and probably it persists. And not just be nyame anti umpire no. Ebi wo hodo ma nyame beti umpire bono to nyame will give you God will give you some keys or certain things to help you to communicate to the individual in question to see to his that challenge is kept.
Okay.
Bi wo no ma ebia do ade na wo ye na nye o. Be wan ka ho asem a be fa the normal. So okay, we dey cool. But once you raise the flag, say you are not comfortable with what he or she is doing. So as let's say obia said you what means work for no, you have to also go through whatever the other partner is saying. If I believe if you have to work on it.
Okay, but in a situation whereby you told the man and then he comes to tell you that maybe for instance I've seen you with some kind of group of friends that I am not interested in. Now I tell you, oh my dear, I don't like this kind of group you are working with. And maybe all of a sudden the man flares up and he's like, why? It's like you're pushing away all my friends. Who do you expect me to be friend with now? Then maybe it ends in arguments. Later on, you are being told, or there's a scene which tells you that they are no more friends. And later on, you see him with that kind of friends again. What happens?
So the man has also shown disrespect to the lady.
So if the lady should react at that instance,
and let's say in the public, now, so initially when you were talking to the man about the friends, it was in public.
Yeah.
So if there's an instances like that, you have to still come home and also talk about it.
Okay.
But as I said, it shouldn't be so. If probably someone raises flag about the kind of friends you are going out with, you have to find out why.
Okay.
Always you have to ask that question: why is my partner telling me he or she is not comfortable with me with these kinds of friends? Are they business partners? Say ukunu ana we friends bia okase bia ompe won e bia omo na ye djuma omo na madjuma omo ye no.
But pastor, this instance, okay, let's take it like this. The man being the husband.
Yes.
It's friendly a lady just on a normal friendship base. And the wife is complaining, no. There are lots of ladies' friends around you, but she hasn't been complaining about all of them. But there's this particular one, she always complains to you that, no, I don't like she getting closer to you. Or even to the extent that when the lady is not even around, that's when the wife is not around, this lady comes over to prepare food.
Oh.
To cook for you, to sleep over.
So let me see you.
In this instance, when the lady comes to react, does it show disrespect?
You know, and I'm kind of say even say be a bonia. Kwan be fa so ya kan so na ye.
Yes, Christo.
Entity make no. And I'm kind of say owura no. We di kan ye bi. Ama sana o kan no. Ama maame na kan. E bia lady wey. E kwan a aya mo kasa no. Time aya mo kasa no. I'm not comfortable with it. And because now Ogusu yes every right to show that kind of attitude. At what so but the thing I say okunu what do you before for be so man and also maybe bisa e it shouldn't be so. And the instances are ebia about kwa complaining I'm making so many we're raising many flags. Concerns about what is going on. That's say you seem not concerned. Sana beba. Oh, it's the only can even about the family way. So only okuni kan and a worm one or every right to tell the family because the family also play a role in the marriage.
But that is why he will come back and show you attitude.
Sorry?
He will come back to show you attitude.
Say ebia de oye en wan yeni ye. How make say what the
can catch and so for crop catch was wan yeni ye.
And I because say what the can there be so what the can chrew. What the can kase bia de a we 1 2 3. Mane nye ho. Oso ni se bi o ade a we no se bi o ense hu. Because people want ma nani da opa o. De oye no we say nye emwa bet obeye. And say bia say oh yeah baby sir. Now say the person goes ahead and tells pastor he's or a pastor and now say be the family the person hasn't done anything wrong.
Okay,
it's so trap upon chenia or you and say be can you go on yes but because you and so say basa.
But for how long can someone contain disrespect in a marriage?
Okay, so and I'm gonna our idea worry no. If there are differences, we have to make sure that we ask God, to help us. I believe there is no challenge in marriage that it cannot be solved. There is absolutely no Debbie because in marriage. we consult God. If you consulted God, God is in that marriage. And any behavior bia and that's attitude bia any bia say ye pese ye sesa nya me betimi aboa yen.
Okay.
Ama ya sesa. Enti to how far no say ye pese abanya me ho. To how far no no say ye be ye nyina ye be hu say bia what you are doing isn't right and you need God to help you.
Okay.
Yes.
But in a situation whereby, as you are talking about religious aspects, but in a situation whereby the person is not from that angle, what happens? What should the person do?
So if you don't believe in God, if maybe in your marriage, God is not the center of your marriage, and then you have to fight with your own strength. Oh yeah, the Bible not just say with that by strength shall no man prevail. You cannot prevail in this sophisticated world. We need God. In everything we find ourselves, in every endeavor we find ourselves, we need God. So to make sure that even if you are going through one kind of stuff, because near you also are suban bi wo honoma sebio nyase sebio suban bi wo honoma they are demonic. Nti nyamia so na betimi aboa ama okunu na on the agisi wa hu skirt no nyamia na betimi aboa na amana asesa nti attitude bi wo honoma attitude na se nyam bi wo honoma ye ya moa nyamia na betimi aboa ye isa even though yes asana wo kan bi wo honoma on gene this be nyame bi wo ho. But the make us
would you also suggest counseling to such people?
Counseling is good. You know, counseling is good.
Okay.
So in instances like that, yes, you can fall back on let's say international counseling no if you any partner also on the nyame na so the counselors no be am he okofa ebia counselors bia mo baby na mo onamo counsel the marriage na say na busianfo no mo na counselors no if say sanity a bi ho ma wanko force of bia no the busianfo na no mo kasa ya yes you have to go back to the family.
Okay.
You have to go back to the family because I believe before the marriage, you know, ceremony or anything that led to the marriage was successful or came through. I believe there were people who showed some form of consent to the marriage. And until now, impossible wedding now. Ebu how frɛ nkɔfoɔ sɔ mo mmra mɛhwɛ wedding nyɛ sɛ bia for show.
Yeah.
Wo kyerɛ mo sɛ dachi bi no or how be ba obetimi abom ho sanity o sanity be one man nya jollof ngwa na first bra bedi o
this large crowd
what kire mo say ene me ne ya manu ene ye ware enti o kina bi no bibi koso na se me dwi na me hu se obetimi aboa me a metimi aba ho abebisa moa.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, one reason why I bu aye to nsa friend of so mo be hwe waware no nya jollof nko a bo okọ wedding no wanya jollof
fight over. Okay, can counseling also trigger disrespect in marriage? As in when maybe counseling has gone wrong, like they weren't properly counseled.
Yes, yes.
In what way?
Because counseling, when you go through a counseling for marriage, some of these things are discussed. How you have to show respect, how you have to show respect. It helps you to know, even though you aren't married.
Sir, please hold on. So viewers, our phone lines are being open. You can call and then share your views.
Even though you are not married, but counseling will help you to know some of the things that are needed to help you to help that marriage works.
Okay.
And instances where you didn't get the right counselor, I will be able to go, oh, Abariye, ubetimi aware miensa ennan enum. I believe there are some counselors who can counsel in that angle. I'll bet my just there's no need to keep him or her alone. Say bia do baby na say o hwe na say na ntuo ne so atia betia ko pede ne de na te se de na tie na. And if you have those bad counseling, it could trigger such kind of disrespect in marriage. Okay. That is why counseling is the who here pa go on ma counseling cry wow you fun sebia adibike kai be komu if you don't take a good note and I say we don't learn wo pentemo counseling time no kran twem kran na so for young worry until some mo kan nyina kran mu ntie they don't take it.
Please, you have a caller.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Katrina from Kumasi.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, me, I am a Muslim.
Okay.
So I've been listening to your program and in the aspect of respect.
Okay.
Okay, we are three in the house. And so, like each time it is time for washing, I have to wash and send to my driver. My driver will have to select things that are not nicely washed back to my husband and tell him that I didn't wash it well. And my cooking, when I cook, my husband will go to my mother and tell my mother that I don't know how to cook. I am dirty. My bathroom is always filthy. I'm not attractive to him. When he comes to my room, he doesn't get. He's not that attractive. I don't wear new new 90s. And so right now, I have made up my mind to quit the marriage.
Oh no. Okay.
That is my problem.
Okay.
It doesn't involve me in any of his decision making. It's only the senior one that he involves.
Okay. So thank you for calling. Pastor.
So in instances like this, the man must know that first of all, he married a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. He married a wife. If there is anything, there shouldn't be any third party. There shouldn't be any third party, into that. If probably she washes and that's not how probably you love it. Yes, you can tell her, honey, maybe today, dear, if you want me, so probably do it well next time.
Okay.
But that shouldn't go to the extent where probably you will be believing your.
We have a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, your name? Hey, Adoatv.
Yes.
How are you?
But that is something which I don't understand. You see, most of the friends are able to understand the three language. So I was thinking that after the Osoko was spoken, we try to in fact explain things more correctly in English.
Okay.
See? Because the thing is like, I'm going to get here. See? So I'm just appealing to you.
Okay.
Yes, so that you explain it well.
Okay.
Secondly, also, respect in marriage, that is start from the marriage. You see? It starts from the home. See? When you are not trained properly, and you marry, the obviously come. Meanwhile, the husband also is seeing the red card. Instead of you to tell you that, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, because love has abandoned him, you won't tell you. Then when you go in, then there's trouble. You see? So before the respect will come, it has to start from the house.
Okay.
From the home, from the parents. They have to train you, because the way they speak to the husband or the girl speaks to the family, to their parents, the same thing you want to do.
Okay.
You see? So marriage, respect in marriage starts from the home.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too. And sorry about the language barrier.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So, as you were saying earlier on for the first caller,
yes. So,
is it right for the first wife to be doing that?
It's not. It's not. As I said, if probably there's an issue, the husband has to tell the lady involved that this and that that I've seen, which is not working. So I want you to work on it. It shouldn't be, let's say, the driver or any other individual, doing so.
So in this case, what can the second wife do to prevent the first wife from doing that?
I believe if in issues like that, the second wife have to talk to the husband.
Okay.
He should leave the first wife out of this. He should talk to the husband, find out probably if there's anything she's doing she doesn't like.
Okay, we have a caller.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Phoenicia.
Yes, madam.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Afternoon.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. Na papa kasama. Okay, before like a man now for some. The same problem is in a message. Now for some okay, no I can cry on the sound. Everywhere cancer also your program or my uncle be. He said you're not papa sama. The problem maybe yes if you are in I'm part of my or take program is there among country. No, we see anywhere. You mean I to go for.
Pacho you yati. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so viewers, the program is actually in English, but we'll try our very best to blend some of the local languages. We wouldn't let it be too much.
So as I said, the man married the wife. It isn't the first wife that married the woman. I mean, it isn't the first wife that ever married the second wife. So if there is some form of challenges with the way the lady the second wife goes about her stuffs, I think she should get in touch with the husband. And the husband too, if probably you are doing the watching, it's expedient. You don't, go outside. You're married to complain, not taking the decision. Okay.
Hello. Hello, Maggie.
Hello, madam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Quebec.
Okay. Okay, please go ahead.
I'm talking about the Muslim woman who that fraud.
Yeah.
If something of that sort happens in the house where they cannot cook properly or wash the things well, the man himself can join the woman in watching.
Okay.
Okay? Can join the woman watch so that as he is watching, the woman will see how to wash the clothing.
Okay.
And for the food, the woman can invite one of her friends who is able to cook well, or the teachers around who can do those things to come to the house and teach her how to cook.
Okay.
So that's the one thing. So,
okay. Okay. Thank you so much. And so the caller who called in connection with the husband issue, you can kindly call back. Okay, kindly call back. My producer wants to get in touch with you, so please call back. We'll try to give you a counselor who will help you through what you are going. Okay, what you are going through, he will guide you on what to do. Okay. So you are saying?
Yeah. So as I said, once the marriage is between the man and the woman, so they have to communicate. They have to talk so that they can have a perfect solution for the problem at hand. Just as the caller just said, it's expedient if what the man is saying is also true. Then the wife has to also work on herself.
Okay.
If you are not washing well, you have to wash well. If you are not cooking well, you have to cook well. If there's a need for any form of training, you get to help you in making sure that all those things work well.
Okay.
You have to get them
to
make things work.
Okay, we have a caller. Hello, Amma.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, where are you calling from? Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. Please, I like your program.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then I want to say that marriage is not easy at all. Marriage is a very, should I say, it's a business matter. Yes, because if you want marriage, it's not just about respecting the husband alone, the two of us respecting each other. We should also involve the prayer. Prayer is very important.
Okay.
Because prayer is not about being really respected. The spiritual aspect in marriage is also very important.
Yeah.
And I also please my regards to the pastor for talking.
Okay.
My regards to him very much. And I want to ask, how many months should really go for counseling? So,
how many
months for counseling?
Okay.
A month for counseling. So I think with that, it depends on what goes into your counseling.
Okay.
And what goes into it. Because if maybe where you are going, they only want you to know the duties of a husband, the duty of a woman. You know, it wouldn't take long. But there are certain things they have to help you to understand. So that would depend on the counselor and let's say the kind of the people who are to help you with the counseling. Okay. If probably have a 12 weeks, let's say, course, then it means you have to go through that 12 weeks. If they have 16, you have to go through. Okay. But you know, you have to make sure whatever you are to, the counseling you want to go for will help you to sustain that marriage, because I believe it is also one of the core foundations for the success of that marriage. Yeah. Because if you get the foundation wrong, it will definitely have an adverse effect in that marriage.
Okay. So let's still go back to the first caller, because I think we have a caller.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, your name and where you are calling from.
Yes, my name is Dan. I'm calling from Akusumo.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Yes. Please. My wife like visiting a mother as a shaman, so I tried stopping her from going there often. So I wanted to ask if I can allow her to be going there, because she likes going to her mother. Maybe 2 times in a month she'll go to her mother. So I don't like that idea. So what is my advice for this in this case?
Okay.
Okay, so once...
Thank you for calling.
Once you are not comfortable with it, you talk to her. If she going there doesn't have any adverse effect on the marriage, it's okay. But once you are not comfortable with it, you have to talk to her. It shouldn't be that frequent, but once you're not comfortable with it, you have to talk to her and make sure, if probably it could be once in a month. Once you are saying that your wife loves it. So I think if you tell her not to go, that will also be a problem. So you have to make sure you talk to her. If probably once in a month will be okay. That's fine. Okay. On the basis it is not her going there isn't having any adverse effect on the marriage. Yeah. If it's not having it, she's good to go.
Okay. Okay. So please, our WhatsApp lines are on the screen. We cannot pick calls. So kindly send your questions or your comments to the WhatsApp number and we'll attend to it. So back to the first caller. I am concerned about that because she ended that she wants to quit the marriage, and that is what I don't agree with. So what would be your advice to her?
Okay, so first of all, she has to decide not to quit. As I said earlier, there is nothing at all that cannot be solved. There's no problem at all that cannot be solved. So once you make up your mind, you are quitting, you will see everything wrong. You will see every decision, anything at all that comes out with her quest to make sure things work will be wrong. But once you make up your mind that you are determined to stay in that marriage, that will help you to even come up with a positive ways to make sure that what is wrong with your husband or yourself, you can deal with it. So first of all, my dear lady, make up your mind that you are not walking out from the marriage. Then secondly, you have to attend to the issue at stake. If it is the cooking that is not right, if yes, that is it. If your husband says he doesn't like the way you cook, you have to find out. You have to make sure you work on it. Then I believe.
Okay. So thank you so much, Pastor Patrick. Pastor Shadrach. I'm used to Pastor Patrick a bit. Want to say a very big thank you to our viewers also, and also thank you to our sponsors who helped us to make sure this program comes to a success, and to my crew. Thanks so much. Thank you, Anfred, Antilizi, Blank Saint, Sasu, Manye, Reggie. Thank you so much. My outfit is by Submain's Clothing. You can get them at La Paz. They are just behind the Fidelity Bank. And also thanks to Mr. Gama, Rex Echampon of Gasout, Sally, Nanaya. Thanks so much. I really appreciate what you did. And also happy birthday to Party Jonah. Happy birthday. Where is the party going to be? We will be coming, right from this show. We are coming. Thanks to my cameraman also. I'm so grateful for this time that you gave unto us. And also till we come your way next week, same day, same time next week. Stay tuned. It's me, Obahima Efe, with your show Family Life on Adoatv.